in case you hadn't noticed, providing a stunning backdrop for Brian. All of our contestants in their beautiful dresses made by Hemant Trivedi and Sheetal Design Studio. Thank you very much. Okay, we're coming to you live from London's Millennium Dome, and it's great to be here tonight. The last time I was surrounded by so many beautiful women, they all turned out to be men. But that, of course, is my other show. Tonight, I can assure you, these are all 100% women, though sadly, I have not been permitted to investigate this personally. And someone else who is 100% woman, I should tell you, is my lovely co-host from Mexico, Rebecca de Alba.
Thank you. Jerry, te ves muy bien esta noche. Tu pelo se ve sensacional, hasta parece real. Well, as this is the 50th anniversary of Miss World, we are very honored tonight to be joined by some people who know exactly what it is like to be crowned the most beautiful woman in the world. Yes, these ladies are all former Miss Worlds, and I'll be chatting to them later on.
Okay, thanks, Rebecca, and yes, it is my hair. In 50 years, the Miss World competition has seen a lot of changes. You know, the inaugural pageant was way back, what, in 1951? A post-war time, you might remember, of rationing and rebuilding. In fact, times were so hard, I'm told, all the winner received was a bunch of bananas and a powdered egg. I'm joking, but here's a taste of how things have changed over the years.
15 of the world's most beautiful girls gather at the Lyceum in London for the finals of the Miss World contest. This is Miss Switzerland. No yodeling, please.
"36, 24, 37, and she's single."
Here's Miss Britain, Jennifer Chimes. She'd ring a bell with anyone.
You could turn off the lights here, and you'd see us in Ireland.
She's in the army out there. Men volunteers are plentiful.
The loveliest creatures of 39 countries, all hoping to win the title Miss World. Have you picked the winners?
And now for the results of Miss World, which I shall announce in reverse order. Yeah, I was about 2 years of age when I started, but it's very, I didn't expect it to grow so big as this, but it's wonderful that it has.
That, of course, was Eric Morley, the founder of Miss World, who sadly passed away a few weeks ago. But taking Eric's place as chairman of the judges is his wife, Julia, who herself has been very involved with the Miss World competition for many years. Julia, I imagine this is a time of mixed emotions for you.
Very much so, yes.
But you've still managed to put together an absolutely beautiful pageant. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Maybe next time you'll get a decent host, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And ably helping Julia out tonight, the man responsible for all those beautiful gold dresses you saw earlier, Hemant Trivedi. Hemant, nice to talk to you.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Quite an honor.
How much time did you have before you came up with the idea, the gold dresses, which are absolutely beautiful?
Well, to tell you the truth, we just had about a week to make them all, but we did it.
That is fantastic. Good for you. You could have a career in this field, you know.
Well, it's great to be in this business.
I bet it is. Thanks. World-famous actress, the very glamorous Stephanie Beacham. Stephanie, nice to have you with us.
Thank you. Delighted to be here.
I saw you coming in earlier, and I didn't know which country you were from, but I thought you were one of the contestants. You used to be on Dynasty.
This is true.
So you're used to being around beautiful women.
Yes, I am.
It's a habit I'm trying to pick up. Nice to have you with us. Menswear designer extraordinaire Oswald Boateng. Oswald, nice to have you. You are world-renowned as being a designer of men's fashions, and here you are, what, crossing over, looking at the other side? What's going on?
No, I knew you were going to present, so I thought I'd come and see you. You see.
Yeah.
Get my little slippers out and make you a lovely whistle.
Okay, so you're not going to be looking at the women. You're going to look at what I'm wearing. I'm here to tell you this is rented, okay? In fact, we got to get this thing done by 11 o'clock because I got to be out of here, okay?
All right. Okay. No, I'm excited about it. Definitely.
Okay, nice to have you with us. I am thrilled to meet this next presenter. She is a singer, presenter, and one of the most beautiful treasures to come out of Scotland. What a huge fan I've been. Lulu, nice to meet you. An absolute pleasure. When I first saw you years ago in To Sir with Love, as I remember that movie, you were in love with an older man.
I sure was, yeah. Sidney Poitier.
Right. Could you still be in love with an older man?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, the man who's snapped everyone who's anyone, photographer Terry O'Neill. Terry, great to see you again.
Good to see you.
And I'm not just flattering you or blowing smoke here, but I think it's fair to say that if we were going to have a capsule of the latter part of the 20th century, your photo file would be that capsule. You have virtually taken the picture of most of the famous people in the world for the last 50 years.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
I'm not in that, am I?
You are.
I am?
Twice.
Twice? What, was it a mugshot from a police photo? What was it?
No, I photographed you.
You photo, I remember, yeah. I'm sorry, I hope that doesn't ruin your career. Nice to have you with us. Fashion, yes, a nice hand for Terry. Fashion editor for America and Mary Claire, Lucy Sykes. Lucy, very nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Thank you, nice to see you.
Very nice to see you. A number of the women we're going to be seeing here tonight really one day.
Gorgeous, absolutely divine.
Oh, what do you think?
Very, very hard to make a decision. I'm in love with all of them. It's very hard, but I've got a few up my sleeve.
You have a few up your sleeve? Yeah, maybe you could share them with me. What are you having them up your sleeve for? But some of these women want to be models, you know, and you're going to see a lot of them could wind up in your magazine, couldn't they?
Well, Halle Berry managed it very successfully, so fingers crossed.
Oh, wonderful. I hadn't even realized that. Good. Nice to have you with us. Singer with the legendary hot chocolate, Mr. Errol Brown. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
This is a real tough assignment for you, isn't it?
Well, I've had worse jobs to do, yes, yeah.
This is what they call a good gig.
Somebody has to do it, and I'm glad it's me.
And you were, your song was the major song in the Full Monty, that very popular movie.
That's right. You Sexy Thing is the song.
You Sexy Thing, right. I don't think we're going to get to see the women do what the guys did in the Full Monty, are we?
Well, we tried to persuade them yesterday, but they wouldn't have it. No.
But you never know, because I'm the host, huh? Yeah. Okay, and finally, dress designer to the stars, Amanda Wakely. How nice to meet you, Amanda.
Nice to meet you, too.
You have dressed some of the most beautiful and famous women in the world. You were designer for Princess Diana.
Yep, that's right.
And also, didn't you design, am I right, Stephanie's dress you designed?
Yes, that's true. Stephanie's wearing one of my dresses.
Stephanie, why don't you just stand up for a second? Let's see. Oh, this is beautiful. This was designed by Amanda here. Look at that. Oh. It's beautiful. Very nice. But I must say, as a layman, I do have this attitude that, and I'm just saying it to the designers, and this is not to belittle the profession, but you know what? If you have an absolutely beautiful woman, she could wear a bed sheet. She'd look gorgeous. Isn't that true?
It's true, yes, but everyone needs some help.
Everyone needs I needed a lot of help. I was going to have a facelift, but I decided it's cheaper to have my body lowered. Sorry, folks. So let me explain what's going to happen. We're going to see all the girls in beach and evening wear. The judges then choose 10 semifinalists, at which point the other 85 can relax, take their makeup off, and go and wait back in my room. Now, the semifinalists, however, have to keep their cool, something they might find difficult as they'll be coming out to have a little chat with me. The judges then choose from these 10 a final 5 from which they have to pick the winner. So, first up is the girls in beachwear. Now, unfortunately, there aren't any beaches in London. So, we sent the girls to a tropical paradise in the Indian Ocean, a place of breathtaking beauty. I couldn't wait to get there, which was a shame because I wasn't allowed to go. They told me the plane wasn't able to take the weight of the bags under my eyes. But ladies and gentlemen, prepare to feast your eyes on one of the most beautiful and spectacular places on Earth. Well, we've seen now, all 95 contestants in beachwear and evening dresses, and frankly, there's only one thing I want to do now. Okay, maybe 2. But the one we're allowed to show is to see all these lovely ladies again. So while they come back on, here's Rebecca with some of the former Miss Worlds.
Thank you, Jerry. We are so honored, really. I say it from my heart to have with us some of the former Miss Worlds. And well, here is Miss Sweden 1952. She became Miss World back then, May Lewis. It's really nice to have you here tonight. Were the contest more conservative back then, I imagine, than what they are now?
A little bit, but we presented ourselves in bathing suit. And I was very embarrassed. I think it's nicer to finish up in an evening dress. We finished up in a bathing suit.
Well, I must say that you look absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Stunning. Congratulations. And former Miss World 1966, Miss India, Dr. Reita Faria, welcome. It's very nice to have you here. Do you keep anything, any objects, your crown, something from that contest back then?
No, I'm afraid it's only my memories from the contest, but I must say I'm delighted to be back in London. I was always made very welcome, and it's a wonderful city to be back in. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Miss Dominican Republic, former Miss World in 1982, Marisela Alvarez. What tips would you give to the girls, to the contestants tonight, since you went through the experience already?
Lo más importante, the most important thing is to be themselves, to show naturally. Sometimes they become very nervous and they think people are expecting certain behavior. And the judges are very aware of the naturally, I'm sorry, my Spanish is better than my English.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Not to pretend to be anyone, anything, just be themselves.
Just be themselves, that's very important. So we will be speaking with more former Miss Worlds later on, and now back to you, Jerry.
Okay, oh, there you go. 95 of the most beautiful women in the world, ladies and gentlemen, but enhancing their natural beauty, I think you'll agree, some amazing dresses. I mean, what would the girls look like without them? And here to present the prize for the best dress design, please welcome Stephanie Beacham.
One of our most loved and talented exports, Stephanie starred in over 11 movies, countless theatre productions, and of course the Colbys and Dynasty. And she's here tonight to announce the winner of the Best Dress Design.
Nice to see you. I'll hold this, yes. Before we find out, because this is going to be the prize for what, the best evening gown, right?
That's right.
Okay. What do the judges look for in these dresses? Because if they're hanging in a store, you might say, oh, they're kind of nice, but until they're on the woman, you don't know how beautiful it is.
And in all truth, that could be worn by more than just the beautiful bodies of these young ladies.
Good, okay, you're just trying to make people at home feel good, because right now they're all smacking themselves in the face saying, why can't I look like that?
I expect their husbands are smacking them in the faces.
The husbands, good for you. I guess we've been there, haven't we? Okay, so you're going to open up now and...
This is not your show, Jerry.
No, let's bring him out. No, I'm sorry. Let's see who won the prize.
Okay, and the winner of the best evening wear is Miss Kazakhstan, designed by Svetlana Sohariva.
Kazakhstan, Miss Kazakhstan. Well, congratulations. Here she is.
So here she comes, Miss Margarita Kratsova, winner of the Best Designed Dress tonight.
And here's your trophy for the congratulations. Yes, I get to do that too. Okay, thank you very much, and good luck to you. You look absolutely beautiful in that gown. How about a nice hand? That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, stick with us, because any moment now, we're going to be finding out which 10 of these beautiful women from all around the globe will be going through to the next round of Miss World 2000. Will it be your country? find out after the break. Okay, welcome back to Miss World 2000. We are at a very exciting stage of the competition because we're about to find out which 10 girls have made it through to the semifinal.
That's right, Jordan. It's been very difficult for the judges, but the decision has been made, and I have the answer right here for the 10 semifinalists.
In this envelope are the 10 semifinalists.
Yes, Jerry.
Oh, okay.
Suspense.
Here they are. In no particular order, here are the 10. Miss Italy.
Miss Italy, that's the lovely Giorgia Palmas we met earlier. She wants to be a psychologist. She loves art and drawing. Also, she loves a good slice of pizza. But then what Italian girl doesn't? Miss Italy.
Miss Chile.
Miss Chile is Isabel Borlitza Monos, 24 years old. Actually lived in Bournemouth for a while to study English. Into ecology, loves diving, and likes riding horses. Miss Chile. The second of our 10 semi-finalists in tonight's Miss World 2000.
Miss Chile. Miss Colombia.
Oh, I thought Miss Chile had won twice then, Julie. Colombia is the lady who's the daughter to the ambassador of Colombia, the very gorgeous-looking Andrea Duran Prieto. Actually appeared in more than 40 TV commercials, has worked as a TV presenter as well. Also speaks a bit of Korean. That's clever.
Okay, let me see if I can pronounce this. Miss United States.
Miss United States? Where's that then? It's an expert in history and media communications. She actually wants to be a university professor one day. She's dead clever and dead gorgeous. It is Angelique Rowe.
Miss Uruguay.
Miss Uruguay is, of course, Katia Thompson-Graham. Speaks 6 languages. There's Miss Uruguay.
Miss Kazakhstan.
Ooh, she won for the most frock as well. It's the lovely Margarita Kratsova from Kazakhstan, her beautiful red number. She's studying marketing and finance, describes herself as merry, energetic, sociable, and romantic. Fantastic.
Miss Turkey.
Miss Turkey is Yüksel Ak. Very beautiful lady, currently studying English, but hopes to work in TV one day. Will do, actually. Very talented dancer. She loves cooking and diving and photography.
Miss Ukraine.
And from the Ukraine, which you remember saying the lady thinks is the most beautiful country in the world. Her name is Alina, and she'll be very proud to be representing Ukraine. First-year student is Alina, Miss Ukraine.
There are 2 left. Miss India.
Well, I think she might be a bit popular. I do enjoy a tasty Indian. This is, of course, Priyanka Chopra. Very beautiful lady, 18 years old, and she's the one that loves salsa dancing and North Indian folk and gospel.
And now, this is the final semi-finalist. She is Miss Kenya.
A popular choice for our 10th semi-finalist. This is Yolinda Masinda, who I told you before fights passionately for the rights of kids in the Horn of Africa. Miss Kenya is our 10th semi-finalist. Well done, Miss Kenya.
Okay, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 10 semi-finalists. How about a nice hand? Okay, now they are going to have a very intimate chat with me. Maybe it's the other 85 who are therefore the lucky ones. But if your country hasn't made it, don't worry. Root for your continent instead. And if your continent hasn't made it, then just pick your favorite girl and really get behind her. And then you're on your own.
But you know, Jerry, the other 85 contestants are all winners already. They have been crowned queens in their own home country, and they also have been involved in fundraising via the competition. Don't forget that.
That's true. The charity work of the Miss World organization goes on 365 days a year. And in over 50 years, they've raised what? Literally millions for charity. Take a look at this.
Will anyone give me £1,000 for this fabulous place? Table 16, £1,000.
Beauty with a purpose means that every nation represented tries really hard to do what they can in their own countries for their own children.
We raised over 20 million naira, and with that we were able to purchase a number of echocardiograms for children with heart diseases in Nigeria.
It's never ending, the need, and it's a tremendous challenge, and so we get out there and we work at it.
£1,000. Who's going to got £1,000 for these lovely cigars from Jamaica?
This contest is a contest for beauty with a purpose.
It's really an overwhelming feeling to know that you're a part of something which is much greater than yourself or maybe even just your country, that you're a part of something so international and so wonderful.
It's the most wonderful thing to help other people who are in need of help. And I think this is a good way of doing it.
I think it's the best motto ever for an international pageant, beauty with a purpose.
It's a very different feeling this year. For me, it's still a very important 50th anniversary, tinged with sadness obviously, but for me it's more important now to make it work. It's more important for me to get into something and for this year use it as an exercise across the world to raise even more money.
Okay, it's time now for me to get intimate with 10 of the most beautiful women in the world. This is where we find out a little more about the semi-finalists as they come and join me on the sofa for a chat. Now, they thought a sofa was better than chairs because you know what tends to happen when chairs are around me. Okay, please welcome semi-finalist number 1, Miss Italy.
Of course, this is the lovely Giorgia Palmas, and the evening dress she was wearing was inspired by Sardinian wedding dresses from the 3rd millennium. The dress was designed by Francesca Pallotta, and she's looking lovely tonight. She's the lady who wants to be the psychologist, of course. She won a regional hurdling contest when she was 13.
Let's see. And Miss Italy, you are going to have an interpreter. It's not because you don't understand English, it's because I don't understand Italian. So I'm the weak one here. Is this the most exciting moment in your life?
Yes, I think. I am very happy to be here, and I can't believe that I am in the top 10. Yes.
Well, I think there are a lot of people that believed you would be here, I know you have a lot of friends and family, and they're all supporting you, so good luck to you. Each of the, am I talking too fast? No, you're good, okay. It just dawned on me, I'm just talking away, staring at her, and each of the girls I'm going to ask, I should tell you that, I'm going to ask one question about their country and then one question that was sent in by the public, okay? So that's where these questions are coming from. About your country, pizza or pasta? Are the Italians keeping something better from us? Which is better, pizza or pasta?
Pizza. Pizza.
Okay, and that's not really a health food, is it? Okay, and the last question that comes to you, do you feel that the rest of the world has the right idea about your culture? Do we really know Italy or the Italian people?
I don't know, but I think that many characteristics of the Italian people know.
And they know about Italy, and they want to come to your country?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be there pretty soon. Miss Italy. Thank you so much. Okay, let's meet our next semi-finalist, and she is Miss Chile.
Oh, she's turned up. I thought she was going to pop down the pub with Miss Italy. This is Bolitza Munoz, who studied tourism in Santiago, and she actually produces her own fashion shows. Darling, Miss Chile.
And Miss Chile is, you weren't working very much in the last one. Miss Chile, congratulations. How do you prepare for a night like this?
¿Cómo preparas para una noche como esta noche?
Me sentí muy tranquila. Pensé que iba a estar más nerviosa, pero me sentí muy tranquila y me arreglé sola y me ayudaron en el pelo y nada, yo creo que estaba muy calmada, me sentí bien.
I thought you would say that. Go ahead. What?
I thought I'd be much more nervous than I am. However, I've been quite calm. I did my own hair, and it's been quite good. I've quite enjoyed it.
Well, you can tell her she seems to have a lot of poise.
Estás
Okay.
muy sofisticada.
See, I'm trying to get on their good side. Okay, a question about your country. Who would you say is the most famous person in Chile?
¿Quién es la persona más famosa de Chile?
Yo creo que hay muchas personas famosas. Creo que la persona más famosa en este minuto para mí es Daniela Campos, que es la que está acá conmigo acompañándome y es la que me está representando en este minuto.
Representative who's here with her today, training her.
Oh, most famous person. Good for you. You've done very well. Okay, finally, which country would you most like to visit?
¿En qué país te gustaría estar? No.
Me gusta mucho México. Estuve trabajando allá cuando hice mi práctica.
She likes Mexico a lot, and she'd also like to go to South Africa to work.
Y ahí conocí mucha gente muy querida y aprendí mucho de buceo, que es lo que me gusta.
And over there, she met lots of people who were very kind, and she would like to return there.
Well, that sounds great. If you would just tell her if she wins, she's going to be able to travel around the whole world.
Si ganas, puedes viajar bastante.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Chile. Good luck to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, our next semi-finalist, Miss Colombia.
I rather think Jerry's enjoying himself tonight. This is Andrea, we met her before. She's in her 7th semester at law school and would like to specialise in international commerce. And she entered Miss World because she likes the way the fund raises funds for the disadvantaged. Miss Colombia.
First of all, thank you. Yesterday when we were all around, you were nice enough to go and give a sample of your coffee to all the girls, and obviously I was hanging around. Tell me, what were the Maldives like when you were there, for those of us who didn't get to go?
Good evening. The Maldives was absolutely a beautiful paradise with deep blue waters. The warmth of the people was, I think, the most important thing, because since the minute we arrived, they made us feel at home, and we worked very hard, and we also had a lot of fun.
What is some... Yeah, I could see that you had a lot of fun. What should we know about Colombia that we don't? Tell us something about your homeland.
Colombia is a country with very rich culture, very hardworking people, and we're a country that really wants to show everyone that we have beautiful things. Our territory is absolutely beautiful with places that are unimaginable. And I just think that most important of all, it's a country that wants a lot of peace, and we're working hard to achieve it.
Good for you. You're on your way to being an ambassador. If you could be anyone in the world other than yourself, who would it be? For one day, you could be anyone in the world.
Well, I think that I do admire a lot of people, and I find great qualities in many people. But I think I'm very happy with the way I am. I've set many goals in my life, and I've achieved them. And I think I'm a person who's very responsible and very honest, and I'm just very happy to be Andrea.
Very good. Congratulations to you. Good luck. Okay? Thank you so much. Miss Colombia. Okay, I'll need an interpreter for this. Next semifinalist, Miss United States.
I'm booking a flight to Colombia soon. It's Miss United States, our honors graduate from the University of San Diego. She takes great pride in her Cajun American heritage, her family traditions, and she's done loads of research into her family history. She's quite into cheerleading, she tells me. Nice pom-poms.
Welcome. Hey, so where you from in America, huh?
I am from the state of California. I just moved from San Diego to Los Angeles.
And how did you decide to wear, which is obviously a beautiful outfit, how did you choose this outfit?
Well, actually, I worked with my designer, Alan Schwartz, and we wanted to find an evening gown that encompassed my personality. And so we chose a very vibrant color that was fun, it was vivacious, and we wanted to go with a simple line so the dress wouldn't be the only thing that was noticed on stage.
Yeah, it's not the only thing that's noticed. What else? Well, no, you're obviously a beautiful woman. Oh, leave me alone. Tell me something about America that I don't know.
Something about America that you don't know, that's going to be difficult, but I found out since I've been here how proud I am to be from the United States, to be from a country that has so many different cultures. It is diverse, and as Americans, we think that human rights are extremely important, and we always help other countries out in that subject, so I think definitely that.
Good for you, and one day I understand we're going to have a president. Okay, great. Hey, the United States, thank you. Nice to see you. Now let's meet our next semifinalist, Miss Uruguay.
Keep your mind on the job, Jerry. Here's Miss Uruguay, Katja Thompson-Green, 18 years old. Oh, don't trip there. She's doing a 3-year course to obtain BSc in German. And she likes roller skating and swimming and learning new languages. She actually speaks Spanish, English, German, Portuguese, and Italian.
And have a seat, please. And okay, tell me, why did you enter this contest in the first place?
Thank you. Because I thought that if I won, I could get to have the chance to help a lot of people around the whole globe.
The capital of your country is what, Montevideo?
Yes, that's right.
And those of us who have not been fortunate enough to visit your country, we hear that it's a beautiful city. Tell us about it.
Well, we have many, many beautiful beaches, and we have 4 very different seasons, which is not very common here. And we have a nice summer, and I don't know, you can have lots of fun.
We have seasons here. We have some rain and then a lot of rain.
I know.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Uruguay, good luck to you. You're charming. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have now met 5 of our 10 semifinalists, and after the break, I'll be chatting to Miss Kazakhstan, Miss Turkey, Miss Ukraine, Miss India, and Miss Kenya. Miss it and you'll be sorry. Okay, you're watching Miss World 2000 with me, Jerry Springer. I'm halfway through chatting to the 10 semifinalists. So far, none of them have agreed to go out on a date with me. Let's see. I know. It's only because they have good taste. So let's see how I get on with the remaining 5. First up, Miss Kazakhstan.
It's Margarita Kravtsova, 19 years old, looking gorgeous. She's a student at the National Academy of Marketing. And she's studying marketing and finances. She tells me that dancing and picnics are her favorite form of relaxation. That sounds intriguing.
Have a seat. Well, so far you're having a pretty good night, huh? You in for you? Oh, you're going to need an interpreter. Excuse me. So far, she's having a very good night, wins for the best gown, and now she's among the 10 semifinalists.
Вы уже, я думаю, получаете много удовольствия. Вы получили приз за лучшее платье. У вас должно быть очень хорошее настроение.
Yes, of course.
What sights have you seen while you've been here in London?
Что вам удалось посмотреть, когда вы были здесь, в Лондоне?
It's
You may speak in your language, and she'll tell me. Speak in your language.
Я видела палату лордов. Там было очень красиво. Биг Бен, естественно. Это потрясающее здание. Вообще в Лондоне такая архитектура, что просто заглядение.
Okay.
We have been to the Houses of Parliament. I have seen Houses of Lords, and of course Big Ben. It was my dream to see Big Ben, and it is very impressive architecture in London.
Very good. What 3 yeah. You might tell her, she's very courageous to do that. It's not easy to have all the tension of a contest and even be in a foreign country where you don't speak the language. Why don't you tell her that and put her at
Вы
ease?
очень мужественны, потому что это очень нелегко представлять другую страну, не говорить на языке и тем не менее быть здесь.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you? What 3 things would you want to have there if you were abandoned there?
Если бы вы оказались на необитаемом острове, какие 3 вещи вы бы взяли с собой?
Вода, спички.
Water. See, I know your language well.
Вода, спички и книгу. Я люблю читать.
Spичki and Kanugo?
Matches and a book, because she likes to read very much.
Very good. And what will you do with the matches? Light up the book? No, for the light.
Что бы вы сделали со спичками? Чтобы поджечь книгу?
Yeah. Me stupido. Yeah.
No, I can
Yeah.
never.
Thank you.
find a
Thank you
book.
very much. Miss Kazakhstan, thank you. Okay, let's meet our next semifinalist, Miss Turkey.
Well, Miss Kazakhstan had no idea what was going on. Anyway, talking of impressive monuments, here is Miss Turkey. It's Yüksel Ak. She's 20 years old, and she is a student, actually, doing a university course. She says she's trying to improve her English. I give you odd lessons.
And you will have an interpreter. Miss Turkey, thank you. What do you eat on Thanksgiving? Oh, no, I'm just being silly. No, I know, I shouldn't do that. No. It's a silly joke. You've been away from home for 4 weeks now. What do you miss the most?
Hayır, 4 haftadan beri burada değilsin. Neyi özledin en
Niye
çok?
özledim Türkiye'de? Turkish food and my parents and my sister's daughter and Turkish beach. Yeah.
The beaches, yes. Very good. If you, are you superstitious? And if you are, was there anything you did, like in the last couple of days, so that you would be lucky?
Son birkaç günden beri inandığın ve bu gece için başarılı olabileceğin bir şey oldu mu?
İnandığım bir şey oldu son birkaç günden beri. I say Turkish, yeah.
Turkish.
Yes. Oldu. Top 10'e gireceğimi düşündüm ve çok istedim. Top 10'e girmeyi düşündüm ve çok istedim. And ilk 5'e.
She
I
talking
really
about me?
wanted to
Go ahead.
be on the top 10. I
Yes.
dreamed about it, and my dreams come true.
Wonderful. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much. You're very good. Okay, let's meet our next semifinalist, Miss Ukraine.
And this is Alina from Ukraine. She's a student at the State University. She enjoys sports and dancing, and she's studying sociology and psychology. As we say, it always helps to have an ology. She speaks Ukrainian, Russian, and thankfully, English.
Very nice. If you'll have a seat here. Oh, and, well, just in case, we'll have, that's good. What qualities do you look for in a man?
Oh,
Glasses?
I didn't think about it. I'm too young for it, but I think
How about a nice and next? No, I'm just teasing.
but I think that first of all, he has to love me, of course.
He has to love you.
Of course. And he has to be honest always. It's the most of the important qualities in a man.
Most important qualities, to be honest. Good for you. Good for you. What do you love most about the Ukraine?
It's a very beautiful country. I like my country very much. And the most of important quality in my country, my people very hospitable and polite.
Very nice. What would you like to be 10 years from now?
Oh, I will be 27.
I tell the jokes. You're very good. That is very good. Yeah, you'll be 27. So you're 17, huh? I have socks your age. Congratulations. First of all, your interpreter did very well. You speak wonderful English. You know, you really do. And I wish I could speak as well your language as you do ours. Thank you so much. Miss Ukraine. Our next semi-finalist, Miss India.
Oh, popular girl, this Priyanka. India, of course, the current holders of the crown. They won it 4 times. Won it last year, and they won it 4 times in the 50 years of Miss World. And Priyanka's associated with the Pulse polio program in their country and the AIDS awareness program.
Thank you. What a pleasure to meet you. First of all, you know, last year we had Miss India, right?
Yes, we did. We did. It's good for our country, isn't it?
It's very good for your country. You have a lovely country. So everybody looks like you in India?
Well, if you want.
I could think of some smart answers too. What do you want to happen after this? I mean, let's say, what do you want to get out of all this? I mean, obviously you'd like to win, but if you won, is this the stepping stone to something else in life?
Well, it's a stepping stone to anything I want to do, because Miss World is a platform which I get a chance to influence people's thoughts, minds, and actions, which is the biggest power of them all. And to be able to do that would give me the power to help people understand what their rights are and what they can be, the best that they can be.
Good for you. And if you win this, you'll try to conquer another world next?
Well, I've already conquered the world. I just need everything from them now.
Good for you. Thank you very much. Good time. Next year, she'll be hosting this, huh? Wow. Okay, let's meet our last semi-finalist, Miss Kenya.
Miss Kenya is Yolanda Masinga. Age 21, beautiful girl. She's working as a secretary at the moment, and she enjoys part-time fashion modeling. Can you tell? She works passionately for children of those orphaned by disease in Africa and speaks 4 languages.
You have a beautiful smile. Other than me, who would you most like to meet?
I would like to meet Mariah Carey. She's my role model. I also love to sing on the side, and I just love her singing.
You like to sing on your side?
Yes.
You ever sung on your feet? I'm being silly. This is silly American humor. Kenya is known for its wildlife, among other things. What is it like to live there?
It's fabulous. I love Kenya, and I'm proud of it. It's because the wild animals are not found in most parts of Africa. And we also have lots of tourist attractions, like we have lakes and mountains, and it's really beautiful.
I bet it is. Yeah, and hopefully we can save some of these animals, huh?
Yes, we can.
Good for you. Good luck to you. Miss Kenya, thank you so much. Okay. That's the last semi-finalist, and I don't know about you, but my head is swimming with all these beautiful women we've met tonight. I want them all to win. But who will be this year's winner? To help you make up your minds, here is a quick recap. It's time now to reveal our 5 Miss World 2000 finalists. And they have been handed to me in this envelope. I will now read the 5 finalists. From this moment on, their lives could change. In no particular order. First, Miss Kazakhstan.
Miss Kazakhstan, who just keeps on winning everything, one step closer to a whole new life.
The next finalist, Miss Italy.
So, Giorgia Palma's Miss Italy in the top 5. And if they win this, they get $100,000 prize money, and you can buy a lot of hairspray with that.
The next finalist, Miss Uruguay.
Lovely Katia Thompson-Gray, Miss Uruguay. How do you reckon they're feeling now? Tense? Nervous? Nah, not a bit of it.
2 spots left open. 2 spots. Miss India.
I think the crowd here at London's Millennium Dome like Miss India, Priyanka Chopra.
And now, the final finalist. What a moment. Miss Turkey.
So this could be a big night in Turkey if Yüksel Ak, a 20-year-old Turkish beauty, gets through. There's a 5 semi-finalists.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 5 finalists. Congratulations to all of you. Now they have one more chance to impress our wonderful panel of judges. Now, before the competition, I should tell you this. We asked all of the 95 contestants to write out a question that they would like to be asked to some other finalist. So the question I will now ask each one was prepared by some other contestant, okay? It's their question. I will now ask, I will stand over here. This is it, huh? Okay. You don't want to hear any more jokes right now. First, the question for Miss Kazakhstan. If you will come here, please, and just stand over there, that'll be perfect. How about a nice hand for Miss Kazakhstan? And you will have an interpreter. Okay. This question was prepared by Miss Italy, if you will tell her that.
Вам вопрос от мисс Италии.
She prepared the question that I will now ask you. It is, what importance do you place on the nuclear family, on your personal family?
Какую роль играет в вашей жизни ваша семья? Насколько она важна для вас?
Моя семья — это самое дорогое для меня, и я готова пожертвовать абсолютно всем, потому что я очень люблю своих близких. Я не могу без них жить.
The most precious thing I have in life is my family, and I'm ready to sacrifice everything for them. I really love them.
Thank you very much. Miss Kazakhstan, if you'll step back to your position. Right here. Sorry. No. You can stand right over here. Is that correct? I am sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Thank you very much. It was just another excuse to stop and kiss her. Okay, the next question. Miss Italy. Okay, just stand right here. Nice hand for Miss Italy. And Miss Italy, your question was prepared by Miss Uruguay.
Questa domanda è stata preparata da Miss Uruguay.
And she would have me ask you, what does a child need to grow into a good person?
Per un bambino di crescere into una persona buona, di che ha bisogno?
Allora, credo che abbia bisogno sicuramente di di un buon nucleo familiare, dei punti di riferimento, quali possono essere i genitori, perché l'educazione penso che sia la prima cosa per cui un bambino può diventare una brava persona.
they would surely need to have good support from their family. They obviously need to have a good reference point from their family and to have a good education, as education is obviously very important to grow into a well-educated person.
Wonderful answer. Thank you. Miss Italy. Now, Miss Uruguay. Thank you. Nice to see you. Do you want an interpreter? Very good. Good for you. Okay. Your question was prepared by Miss India. So if you don't like it, you just go get her. No, it's a joke. All right. If ignorance is bliss, then why do we seek knowledge? Let me put it in easier words. That's the word. Yeah, this is unfair. Okay. There's a saying that ignorance, you can be happy with it because if you don't know anything, you can't be hurt. But if that is true, then why do we seek to learn things?
Because the ones who, and I hope I can speak in the form of
You're doing fine.
in the form of us, the ones who get education, the ones who get to the knowledge, know how sad it is, and that ignorance is the main cause of so many problems around the whole world.
What a wonderful answer. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was the way I interpreted the question. No. Okay, Miss India.
I admire her from the bottom of my heart for being so considerate, compassionate, kind, giving up her life for people in India, to give up everything that she ever had to make others' lives beautiful, to bring a smile on people's face. That's what I believe in. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Beautifully said. Miss India. And finally, Miss Turkey with an interpreter. You might tell her that her question was prepared by Miss Kazakhstan.
Bayan Kazakistan senin sualini hazırladı.
So don't yell at me. Okay. Yeah, yes. Okay. What do you want to change in your life, if anything?
Hayatında neyi değiştirmek istersin?
Hayatımda kazandığım okulu değiştirmek isterdim. Çünkü istemediğim bir okulu kazanmıştım. Turizm otelciliği kazanmıştım. Ben matematik öğretmeni olmayı istiyordum. Matematik öğretmeni olmayı isterim şu anda ya da matematik mühendisi olmayı isterdim.
I'll take it from there. What she said was, go ahead.
I would change the school that I want to educate my university. I have won tourism operations, to study tourism operations, but I want to be a mathematics teacher, physical teacher.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Thank you, Miss Turkey. Good luck to you. Well, that is it, judges. Now it's down to all of you. We obviously have enjoyed basically this whole week. But now comes the critical time. We can't have a tie. We can't have a five-way tie. So while you all argue amongst yourselves as to who will be Miss World 2000, here's a look at what goes on in their minds and how they reach these agonizing decisions. Okay, it's now time to find out the winner of Miss World 2000. And as is traditional to hand over her crown, will you please welcome Miss World 1999, Yukta Mukhi.
Here comes Yukta Mukhi from the northern part of India. Yukta took the crown in London last year. She's had a very busy 12 months. 12 months which culminates in this, the handover ceremony. It must be a very emotional time for Yukta.
It's very nice to see you. Very nice to see you. And you know, you must be thinking, I mean, you have carried on, your title with such grace. Now you're in the final moments. What goes through your mind knowing that this great experience of a lifetime is about to be over?
That I hope the place that I have secured in people's hearts should live on even years after I've died.
Good for you. Now I see why you won. What is, and then we'll get best memory of the year.
I got a standing ovation from about 800 people when I went for the ballroom dinner after I was crowned. And I didn't know why they were standing up and clapping, and then I realized they're giving me an ovation. It's really overwhelming. And other than that, I think one of the most touching moments was to realize that in spite of being in a position where you're probably walking down red carpets and you're wearing expensive jewelry, you're being treated in royal dinners, but at the same time, you are also able to be in a position where you can put a smile on a small and sick child's face. I think that helps draw a wonderful balance between the extremities of life.
Good attitude. Yeah. I see why the crown lies well upon your head. It's a very level head you have. Okay, that's it. Nice talk, but you're out of here. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's an American kind of thing you do. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, how about a nice hand for Miss World 1999? All right, and now the moment we've all been waiting for, to announce the winner, the chairman of the judges, Julia Morley.
As is customary, I will announce the results in reverse order. Second runner-up is Miss Turkey.
So the mission hunt for Miss Turkey, the second runner-up of Miss World 2000. "20 years old, Yüksel Ak. She wants to work in television after becoming the second runner-up in Miss World. I think the offers will come flooding in.
And the first runner-up is Miss Italy.
She can't believe it. Actually, the first girl we saw appear on Miss World 2000 tonight, Georgia Palmas. Oh, she's going to cry. First runner-up for Miss World 2000. Well done, Georgia. Don't cry. So who will win Miss World 2000? We'll find out in 10 seconds.
And is Miss India.
So this is remarkable. This is the 5th time India has won Miss World. Of course, we met Gupta before, who's the current reigning champion. She'll hand over the crown to the gorgeous, beautiful Priyanka Chopra, 18 years old. She's our student. She loves singing gospel. She'll be praising the Lord tonight as she receives the crown for the world's most beautiful woman. Priyanka Chopra is Miss World 2000 live around the world from the Dome.